Okay, it's time to check out Capcom. At best, I would expect maybe a Street Fighter 6 trailer, but even if they had one, it's still gonna take like a year for it to come out. So we'll see. And as for anything else, there could be Resident Evil Village. Um, we'll see.
The story. Halo Infinite will be launching on Game Pass at release, but we just don't know when that release date is specific.
Well, we don't know when the release date of any of these games are. Apparently, they're so scared about showing a release date that it's just completely unknown, ridiculously and completely unknown. Oh my gosh, what the fuck is happening? What just happened? Like, did I even press anything that would imply that I wanted to get off the page? I can't even imagine what I could have pressed there. But yeah, DLC for Resident Evil Village or probably nothing for Devil May
Blow your
Cry.
mind? Let us know. I'm Stella Chung, and that was your daily fix. Now that you're all caught up on the news, be sure to check out the rest of our E3 coverage on YouTube, across social media, and even on your smart TV. Download the IGN app on all of your mobile devices, subscribe to the Daily Fix
Did
on
she
Snapchat,
just say
and
mobular?
for all things, everything else,
Mobular
IGN.com.
devices? That's what it sounded like. That's what she said.
You're watching Summer of Gaming 2021.
Go over to Capcom, guys. Sheesh.
Welcome to the Razer keynote at E3, the world's biggest video games convention. We have got an insane show for everyone today. We have come a long way here together. All gamers,
Oh,
by gamers,
Razer. Oh.
and today we're one of the biggest gaming brands in the world. We span hundreds of millions of gamers, from PC gaming to console gaming to mobile gaming.
Let me
But
see.
what
Maybe
I'd
I'm
like
on
to
the
talk
wrong
a little
one.
bit about today, to kick things off, is PC gaming, something near, dear, close to my heart, and pretty much to talk about the decade of the Razer Blade. So in 2011, we launched the world's first true gaming laptop.
Yeah, I think this is wrong.
And this caused quite a bit of controversy back then, because gaming laptops were not...
Oh my gosh. The worst part is that this guy can't speak English. Like, he's actually saying English wrong. Controversy? I think that's how he said a word there. Like, what? Just have a translator if you can't speak right. It's really weird because like the schedule even said like I tried to start it at 5 p.m. because that's what the initial one said. And then when I went around and looked around, nope. Not around at 5 p.m. Okay. So I found out okay, it's actually at 6. Okay. Now it's 6. And still like nothing going on here? Like what? Let's see. Maybe I mean, it does seem kind of like maybe they're gonna just show some Razer and then go over to Capcom, but I just want to make sure. Like, if this one is Razer, what the fuck again?
Wow. I've seen the franchise take detours into different.
What is happening again? It was moved again? Yeah, everybody else is like very confused too. It's like, yeah, so 2 hours. It shows 2 hours until Capcom panel, which is ridiculous. That's like crazy. 6 p.m. is already really late for the East Coast for this, but now it's gonna be even later, and now it's gonna be at 8 p.m. East Coast. And like, yeah, somebody says like, thanks Capcom, I left work an hour early for this and lost money doing so, and for what? And it's like, yeah, I'll admit I didn't leave work early or anything, but like I did plan my day around this a little bit. Sheesh. And then everybody's like, this was greatly disappointing. Less than 30 minutes. That was a joke. Just email me. Like, what? What does this mean? So is it over? Oh, wait. You know what? There it is. Oh, so it did happen. So it already did happen then? But where did it happen? Where the fuck did it happen? Because I certainly was looking around for it and didn't see it. Okay, well, at least it happened. Okay, well, at least do a...
このままじゃダメだよね。
I'll at least watch it for the first
Well,
time
I mean,
here.
no.
Sheesh. What the heck is going on? Like, think about this. Think about this. This is a 2.5 hour video for a 30-minute stream because there was 2 hours of build up, I guess. Like, I don't know what they were building up, but okay.
だろうなという結論にはなりました。
Now you
ま
might
あ
say
今思え
that
ばやっぱりねちょっとやりきれてなかった。
now you might say, oh well, you already saw the comments and it said that there wasn't going to be anything here though. Well, I also heard about how Square Enix's conference was bad, and it wasn't. It was pretty good. Very like it could have been better, but honestly, Square Enix conferences always could be better. People were complaining when they saw Final Fantasy 15. They're always going to complain about Square Enix. I don't think I can ever remember a Square Enix conference where people liked it. Even when they showed Final Fantasy 7 Remake, they hated it that like we saw so little and they saved it for the end. So it was like, "Oh, why are you wasting our time?" So people always complain about Square Enix conference. Always, even when it's ridiculous. But this year's I thought was pretty damn good. I think they had everything I was expecting. It was just weird that they didn't show Final Fantasy 16 and the open world one or whatever on the Crystal Engine or something. But that's fine. I mean, it's not like I was expecting any games to release this year anyway. I feel like Square Enix gets affected by coronavirus problems even more than other companies. So I'm not surprised at all. Okay.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase. I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer, and I'll be your guide as we walk through the latest releases, news, and updates from Capcom. We'll hear from the Resident Evil Village team, share some news from the world of Monster Hunter.
Let's just skip ahead slightly. Okay, we got a trailer, right? Spoiler trailer. At that. By popular demand.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that wonderful update.
So they hadn't even
Now,
started on the
some more
DLC
related
already.
news from the
Sheesh.
world of Monster Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside monsters or battling them with friends, we've got some.
That's the other problem, yeah, because they just released Village, so the only thing they could show for Resident Evil is DLC, because they're so far out on the other projects. Then Monster Hunter Stories just got released, and Monster Hunter, what is it called? Rise? I think it's Monster Hunter Rise or something. That one also just released. So the best you could hope for is DLC. I think this one did. Maybe Stories 2 didn't release yet. Maybe. I don't mind watching this trailer.
Red may have been strong and skilled, but against the awesome power of nature, he was merely a man. He never stood a chance.
He's crying.
Just kept getting worse.
That single
But I
tear.
heard
Red's old monster again. Then, of course, that's when I met you.
You were given Red's kinship stone, and now a Rathalos egg.
Why does the guy's name have to be Red?
This is the legendary monster, Razewing Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
It's not about control. Monsters help riders of their own will. And the bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
What kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves? All I have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt in your voice, Ratha will become anxious too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening. The burden of such great power is too much for his body to bear.
A voice. Can you hear it?
Riders can bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
They have the power of kinship. They're friends. They're monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet. That makes them strong. My friends here taught me that. I believe in the strength of humanity.
Well, that's just normal, though. The trial versions. Oh wait, when does it? Wait a second. Wait a second.
Doubt in your voice?
Maybe I feel like I missed the release date.
Carry the strength of everyone they meet.
I mean, admittedly, I'm not going to be buying the game, so like I'm kind of blanking out on minor details on this.
I believe in the strength of humanity.
I think it's fine. It's just a little silly that you're showing the whole game. Why do I have to play the game if I just saw the whole game? The stuff I didn't see is very minor as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so they didn't show it. Okay. So they just showed that, had an awkward pause, then free updates, and then they're going to say that there's a trial on June 25th, but they won't have a release date? Am I summarizing that correctly? Monsty. Also, it's the thing you ride, I guess. Yeah, June 25th. When's the full game release, though? Yeah, I forgot Amiibo still existed, huh? Okay, there we go. July 9th. I don't even know if that's like the first time they've shown it off, but it feels like it is.
The canine companion Palamute from Monster Hunter Rise will be joining Monster Hunter Stories 2 as one of the new Monsties in the first free title update soon after the game's release. You can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 25th, which also carries your progress over to the full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th. That's not the only way to join the hunt. Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year, and we have even more content coming, including a new collaboration on the Rise. Let's find out more.
A new collaboration on the rise. Like, okay. Okay, we're skipping this because I've actually seen too much of Monster Hunter Rise already. Like, I don't mind that they're promoting it. It's just like, yeah, guys, you've actually kind of over promoted Monster Hunter Rise. Oh no, yep. Phoenix. Wait, the Great Ace Attorney. I mean, I know it's Phoenix Wright, but then it said the Great Ace Attorney 3. London. Welcome to jolly old London.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you?
Is this even Ace Attorney?
You must have heard of me.
We must solve this case.
Let me see. Let me hear what that said. Did they actually say Sherlock Holmes right there? I thought they're not allowed to say Sherlock Holmes, unless that means that they got the rights for Sherlock Holmes.
Let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you? Sherlock Holmes. You must have heard of me.
Right. Yes, I have heard of Sherlock Holmes. That is correct. This is actually familiar to me. Yeah, because I was gonna say, like, really, it's Sherlock Holmes? They'd have to like get the rights for that. That seems unlikely, which it was.
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san.
Let us engage in the art of deduction, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, what have we here?
So it's just Sherlock Holmes. It's not even Ace Attorney. I thought it was gonna be a crossover at least, but yeah, I guess not.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination.
Should you really have these guys with knives in their hand?
Completely contradicts the facts.
Good gracious.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect.
Yeah, I know this guy, kinda. Oh gosh, what's the deal with that? The scale of justice? Like, what's going on there? Okay. So there is no 3, it's just the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. That's all.
Where you can take on the role of a defense attorney. Now, we all want to see some gameplay, right?
Aren't you hyped?
Let's take a closer first look
Defense
at 2
attorneys.
gameplay features new to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination.
Yes, I know what Herla.
Reasoning spectacular. A grandiose yet flawed series of conjectures.
So, oh boy. I guess they're just trying to get people to buy the game, because like it's already kind of big in Japan, but like they want to make sure it's possible for it to get big outside Japan, I suppose. Yeah, and they're explaining the mechanics of the game, which is great. If it was any other game, really. If it was any other game, it'd be way better.
On in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning across 19 different territories, so there's so many
Capcom Pro Tour, okay.
around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season. I'm absolutely excited because, again, that is a big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
And Mago is your first qualifier for Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Of course, if you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VODs for all the competitive studying you would need to become a successful Street Fighter V player, as well as catching some of the community-focused content that we have on Capcom Fighters. We have No Neutral, the official pre-show of the Capcom Pro Tour. We have sets where we take players from around the world and play off.
I'm actually not a big fan of fighting games. Or competitive fighting games, I should say. That reminds me, the Olympics is going to be starting soon, I think. Just kind of reminded me about like some bigger sports.
As part of the franchise's 25th anniversary, we have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time with the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history of
I mean, if this is it, this would be a problem. But it hasn't been 30 minutes yet.
Don't miss out on the esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom Fighters. There really is something for everyone here today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos again and more. I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer. Thank you for being part of the Capcom experience at E3 this year.
Okay, I see. That is a bit of an issue. I mean, I guess I got everything that I was expecting. Again, like I said, like the only thing I was like a little questionable about was a Street Fighter 6 teaser trailer. But like I said, like I'm kind of sick of teaser trailers that end up leading nowhere, so I'm fine with that. I prefer nothing if you're gonna tell me, well, the game comes out in 2 years, and even 1 year, it's like, how much is in the game? Like, I don't mind a whole bunch of info about Final Fantasy 16 because I know it's gonna be a big game, which was why it was a problem in Final Fantasy 15. Because they actually showed like 90% of that game. Like everything but the absolute very end pretty much was shown. But that's why people thought, well, it's going to be great because we already know that much is in the game. Just think of what else is in the game. Well, there wasn't anything else really. Like 10% more, not 50 or more percent more. If you're like, a trailer should only show, well, okay, I shouldn't say only. It should show between 25 and 50% of the game, I would say. And you might say 50% is too much, but guess what? There's games that show like 90% of the game. Like Resident Evil Village was showing way more than it should have. Not early on though. It was only like the week of that you got way too many spoilers. And then like you have like Elden Ring, which is weird because technically they showed probably every boss in the Elden Ring trailer. Sorry that I didn't stream that, but fuck off on watching a 2-hour conference for a 5-minute trailer at the end. Like the rest of the conference was complete trash. So yeah, Nintendo Direct tomorrow. We'll see what else. Thanks for watching. Games coming on this channel any second. Yeah, Genshin Impact and stuff. I was planning to actually do Genshin Impact before this, but then I was like, wait, when does it start? And so the timing didn't work out right. So yeah, anyway, games coming. Okay.